Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Workday Physique. I'm your host, as usual, Ajitesh. Today's episode is something that I just came up with a little while back. So I woke up and then I was browsing through my phone through this fitness forum. So I like to spend a lot of time on a daily basis on fitness forums, especially ones which are usually um, engaged with people trying to lose weight, people trying to get in shape, because it gives me that perspective from their side regarding their struggles, their challenges, and it helps me come up with better solutions for my clients, better solutions for my audience, and better solutions for you because you're listening to this podcast right now. And thank you for that. I really appreciate you taking the time for consuming my content, listening to my podcast. So I was going through this fitness forum. By the way, I'm trying to, get rid of this habit of waking up and straight away reaching for my phone. Not the best way to start my day, but that is for another day. So today morning I woke up and I was going through this forum, and there was a post by a person. They were saying that that how they want to lose weight for looking good, and because they want to wear cute outfits. That is what the person said, that I want to wear cute crop tops. I want to be able to wear things that I cannot wear right now, and I want to look better and I want to feel more confident. And it seemed that the people around them thought this was vain, and losing weight for vanity is unacceptable. That is what the consensus of the people in their life seemed to be, and they were not okay with that. So I thought I wanted to make this episode. I wanted to talk about this because this seems to be something which is very prevalent. So I'm here to tell you that losing weight for vanity is acceptable, and you should not let others shame you for wanting to look good. That really is the crux of today's episode, because motivation ultimately is a personal thing. No one else can decide for you what motivates you. For someone, the motivation could come from wanting to be healthy so that they could live a long life. For someone, it could be because they want to be able to enjoy more physical activities. They want to go on hikes in the weekend. That is why they want to lose weight. For someone, it could be because they want to be able to play with their kids. This could be a thing. For someone, it could be because there's a history of lifestyle disease that runs in their family and they want to put an end to it, by taking care of themselves. For you, it could be because you want to look good. All right, you want to feel more confident, wear great outfits, and be able to pull them off. There is nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with wanting to lose weight because you want to feel good, you want to look good. Okay, so I'm here to tell you that all of us have different value systems, and we have different core values. And core values could be things like growth, confidence, competence, success, happiness, beauty. All of these are core values that people hold. And each of us has a different set of core values that we prize, that we hold in high regard. So your motivations will stem from your set of core values. Someone else may value health, while you may not be someone who values health. And that is why you don't think it's important to eat right or exercise. You could be someone who values success. Someone else may not value success. And it's totally fine. It is not our place to tell others what they should value. The core values are shaped by circumstances like upbringing, your environmental conditioning, so many different factors. Okay, these are values that guide your goals. These are values that influence your decisions. So if you're someone who values success, you could be very happy achieving a position which gives you great financial success, but which does not directly let you impact lives of people. While in the same position, someone who does not value financial success, but someone who values impact would not be happy in that same position because they are not able to do things which align with their values, right? So it's important to look at it from that perspective. And different people's outcomes could be the same, that your outcome could be the same as the second person, but the reason you want to achieve that outcome could be different. So here the motivation comes into the picture. What I've noticed, at least in the recent few years, is that there's a lot of virtue signaling going on in the online sphere and everywhere else in the world as well. That people feel that just because they hold certain opinions, they are morally superior. Okay, that they feel that just because they are not someone who strives to be physically attractive, that makes them morally superior, which is a very weird way to look at things. So such virtue signaling behavior is very toxic in a way. I've seen celebrities who lose a lot of weight, who undergo a massive physical transformation, and instead of being encouraging, instead of using that as a source of inspiration, these people go out of their way to comment negatively and say things like, oh, now you're no longer body positive. Okay, now you have decided to lose this weight, you're no longer body positive. It's just a load of crap, for the lack of a better word, and you should try to stay away from such virtue signaling population, because you would see a lot of cognitive dissonance in their own actions. So we invest a lot of time, energy, money into doing things that bring up our status, right? People are totally fine spending money on luxury goods like the iPhone, on luxury goods like luxury bags, high-end cars, because they want to improve their status. Then there is the cosmetic industry, which is a multi-billion dollar industry. And people spend so much money on makeup, on products that make them look a certain way. And a lot of these virtue signalers are totally okay doing these things, but they're not okay with someone wanting to fix their nutrition and get in shape because they want to look good. And there is this cognitive dissonance if you look at it. All right. So if you break it down into the most fundamental thing, we humans are tribal animals. In a way, we are part of a tribe, and we strive to do things which help us get more resources, help us gain more status. And that is why people want to build their wealth. People want to buy things which make them look good. That is why people buy iPhones. It increases status. That people buy great cars, great looking cars. People buy branded goods. All of this stems from the fact that we want higher status. We want to do things which the tribe, the community, the people around us, the society finds desirable. So there's nothing wrong with that. This is how we are wired evolutionarily. Okay, we are tribal creatures, and that is how we have been wired. And no amount of virtue signaling is going to change this. Similarly, when someone wants to be more attractive, there is a psychological reason behind that as well. It has been established by research that people who are more attractive are thought to be more trustworthy, thought to be more honest, thought to be more competent, and they in general have better opportunities. And it completely makes sense that you would want to aspire to improve your appearance so that you can have those benefits, so that you can feel more confident, so that you can have better opportunities in life, in your career, in your relationships, in all areas of life. Okay, and it is completely fine to have aspirations like that. Just like it's completely fine to desire more wealth, to desire higher status, okay, through other materialistic means. So there is no right or wrong here, but there are some people who like to shame others for making different choices than them, choices that they are not okay making. And this is where the problem arises, right? So my point here being that you should be a little wary of who you share your goals with, who you share your aspirations with. Because when other people shame you for having your intrinsic motivations, having different goals, different motivations from them, it makes it harder for you to pursue these goals. Like the person who posted in that forum that I was talking about earlier, it makes it harder for you to achieve your goals. Because you start to doubt yourself, you start to feel like you're a bad person for wanting to do things like that. But I'm here telling you that you are not. And this is just natural psychological behavior, and it is no different than wanting more wealth, wanting to put on makeup, wanting to buy luxury goods. It is no different at all. It's just a different perspective of looking at things, and a perspective that actually has better benefits for you, better health benefits. Because the moment you lose weight, even if it is just for appearance sake, you'll also improve your health. You'll improve all other markers. It'll improve your mood, it'll improve your energy. So it has a carryover effect. Unlike if you just bought a luxury vehicle, that'll increase your status. Sure, but what else does it do for your health, for your well-being? Does it have a carryover effect to other areas of your life, like it would if you had instead put the work into your body? So if you think about it that way, your motivations are leading to a result which not only serves your intrinsic goal, but also has spillover effects to other areas of your life, positive spillover effects. So there is no right perspective, no wrong perspective. The only way you can maneuver around this is by understanding that some people are just stubborn in their nature. They just have these very rigid opinions of things and a very narrow worldview. And sharing your goals with such people will make it difficult for you to reach your true potential. So be very selective with who you share your goals. So share your goals with people who may have different perspective, but they're willing to accept that you could also have a different perspective, and they're willing to see the world through your lens. All right. And they're willing to support you in achieving things that you wish to achieve. Okay. Which may not always be the same as what they want to achieve. And in fact, it is very rare that what I want would also be what other people around me want. It's very rare. All right. And that is why it's important to also find a community of people who have the same motivations as you, who are trying to do similar things as you. And then, and then you can have a sense of belonging. You won't feel alone when you are surrounded by people who have similar goals, similar aspirations, similar values. And then you feel like you're part of this community who are striving towards a common vision, and that helps you stay on track. Unlike if you're only surrounded by people who were telling you all the time that, this is so shallow, you're so vain, which is not the case at all. And even if you're shallow, that was totally fine. Okay, if it aligns with your value system and this is something that serves you long term, then this is something that you should go for. That's my point. Okay. So to end this episode, really, losing weight for vanity is perfectly acceptable. If someone tells you otherwise, they're just virtue signaling. They think they are morally superior because they have some kind of saintly, notion about how you should look at your body. But there is nothing to really back their point. Okay, psychological research shows that attractive people they have more opportunities. They're considered more trustworthy, more honest. And if you want to experience those benefits, you would actively work on yourself, all right, to reach those benefits. There's nothing wrong with that. And if you look at a lot of these virtue signalers, you'll also see a lot of cognitive dissonance, that they would be okay investing their money into other items like luxury goods, makeup, and would not think twice about it. But the moment something like working on your body, nutrition, these things come up, there's a sudden, change of opinion. So you'd see this cognitive dissonance as well. So their opinion is not really something that you should keep in high regard, I would say. But at the same time, try to not discuss your goals with people like these because it will demotivate you long term. Instead, try to find a tribe of people who support you, who share similar values, and a tribe of people who are willing to see your perspective as well and are willing to accept that you may have different aspirations from them, and it is totally fine to have those aspirations. So just ending the podcast episode here. Thank you for listening. I hope you found it valuable somewhat. And if you did, please leave a rating on the podcast app that you're listening on right now. I would really like that. And if you and what and if you'd like to share this episode with a friend, that would be pretty awesome. So if you think someone would find the episode to be helpful, please share it with them. I'll see you again very soon. I don't know. I'm saying a lot of weird grammatically incorrect sentences today. It's probably because it's morning and I haven't had my breakfast yet. Oh my God. So anyway, I'm going to end the podcast episode right now. I'll see you very soon. Until then, stay tuned, stay safe, and stay consistent.